Raise your hand if you've ever felt like you had to figure everything out on your own. Yeah, same. No one taught you how to budget, how to handle conflict, how to calm yourself down when you're spiraling. You just watched, adapted, survived. And somewhere along the way, you became the person everyone else leans on, the steady one, the one who has it together. But if you're honest, sometimes you wonder why you can't let anyone in. Why asking for help feels like admitting defeat. That's not a flaw. That's a pattern. Psychologists call it self-reliance as a trauma response. Fancy term. Simple truth, you raised yourself. And there are signs, innocent ones. Things you probably think are just your personality, but they're actually blueprints from a childhood where you had to be your own parent. Let's run through them. Sign 1. You over-explain everything. You give a 5-minute justification for why you're 10 minutes late. You feel the need to prove you're not lazy, not careless, not a burden. Because somewhere, someone made you feel like your existence needed defending, so you pre-defend. Before anyone can accuse you, you hand them the entire case file. Sign 2. You apologize for things that aren't your fault. The elevator doors close too slowly and you say sorry. Someone bumps into you and you say sorry. You're uncomfortable and you say sorry. Apologizing became your default setting because you learned early that keeping the peace was your job. Sign 3. You struggle to accept help. Even when you're drowning, even when someone offers exactly what you need, you say, "I'm fine," before they finish the sentence, because help came with strings before, or it didn't come at all. So you learn to trust only yourself. Sign 4. You're hyper-independent to the point of exhaustion. You move furniture alone. You solve problems alone. You carry emotional weight alone. You've never had a backup plan because you've never had a backup. And now you don't know how to stop. Sign 5. You're a people pleaser, but not the sweet kind, the strategic kind. You read the room before you enter it. You manage everyone's emotions because that's how you stayed safe. You know who's angry before they speak. You know who needs reassurance. You're not just nice, you're hypervigilant. Sign 6. You have a hard time identifying your own feelings. Someone asks, "How are you?" and your mind goes blank. You know what you think. You know what you should feel. But the actual feeling? It's like trying to grab fog. Because emotions weren't modeled for you. They were managed. Sign 7. You're either overly responsible or completely avoidant. No middle ground. You either take on everything and burn out, or you shut down and disappear. Because you never learned balance. You learned extremes. Sign 8. You don't trust people easily. You wait for the catch. You look for inconsistencies. You assume goodwill is performative, because love felt transactional before. So you protect yourself by staying half out the door. Sign 9. You're incredibly good at reading others, but terrible at being read. You can tell when someone's upset from a single text. You can map someone's mood from their posture. But if someone asks what you need, you freeze. You never learn to turn that lens inward. Sign 10. You feel like you're both older and younger than your age. You've been mature since you were a kid. But inside, there's a part of you that's still waiting for someone to take care of things. You hold yourself together, but you're tired. Really tired. Here's the thing. These signs aren't a diagnosis. They're not a life sentence. They're just a map. And maps are useful because they show you where you are. So what do? You start with one question. What would I do if I were my own parent? Not the one you had. The one you needed. Would that parent let you carry everything alone? Would they make you apologize for existing? Would they demand perfection? No. They tell you it's okay to ask. It's okay to rest. It's okay to not have it all figured out. And then you practice. One tiny act of receiving. One moment where you let someone help. One sentence where you say, "I don't know," instead of pretending. That's not weakness. That's repair. You didn't raise yourself because you were broken. You raised yourself because you had to. And you did a damn good job. But you don't have to do it alone anymore. That's the truth. Now go. Let someone see you. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.